All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where it's at. This is break 5482, our first break of the morning. If for some reason you think you might miss some of this break and you're in it, take a screenshot right now. You'll have the break number and your name beside your squad. Then you can go to YouTube and find the replay on 238 Cards. Good luck. The next break is in the shop. And we're going to get some ripping in, okay? 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 Okay. Let's start with the megas. Start with the megas, Primo. Come on, man. Let's drop that down a smidgen. All right. Mega time. No, all the squads are in the shop. I just posted it. Come on, man. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Skull. That's an empty box. That's almost an empty box once I take the packs out. Hey, look, it's an empty box. All right. Here we go. Sunday's about to begin. CJ Stroud, Henry. We got a Devin Witherspoon out of 150. Mike Green for the Ravens. Mason Graham and Noah Fant. Beagun's in here. Beagun? Fuaga, Caleb Williams, Miles Garrett on the X-Fractor, Jake Browning shows up every single time, Walker and Henry. They were like, we gotta get Jake Browning in the set. He's a mainstay, you know. He's an important player. Crosby, Bateman, Hill, Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt, Stutzman, and Joe Milton for them boys. Myers, Bijan, May, Tooley, Princely, and Tyreek Hill on the X-Fractor. Yes, they should have, Tex. Yes, they should have. Will Anderson Jr. Derek Stingley, Lambjack on the Refractor, Cam Scattaboo on the Refractor, Xavier Watts, and a Bucky Irving X-Fractor. Okay, Mega, heat up a little bit. Thank you. We'll take a little scat action. He's the scat man. Take that, Scattaboo. Jordan, Olave, Coop DeJean, Caden Prather, there's Josh K's boy, Hennigan, and Darnell Mooney. Gary Reasons? Doc, I don't know who that is. Jaleel McLaughlin, Bosa, Surtain, Christian McCaffrey, Trey Harris, and a Rashawn Gary. And that's one mega down. And one mega to go. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and that's where it's at until it's not. Samuel Darnold, Josh Jacobs, Roshan Johnson out of 199, Quinn Ewers for the Finns, Scorton, and Kyler Murray. Can't stop, won't stop. That's right. I told you guys I'm a hologram. Dawson Knox, Trayvon Diggs, Trey Hendrickson, Brock Purdy, LaQuint Allen, and Romeo Dobbs. Per day. Brock per day. Jacob, people have said sleep like 4 or 5 times. I need to look that up when the day's over. I don't know what that is. I feel uninformed. You know? Mr. Josh B. Exum is in the house. Gibbs. Buckner. Well. A Jackson Dart X-Fractor on a Sunday morn to go right beside his boy Cam. Look at that. A thing of beauty. Look at that. Jackson Hawes, and it's Jake Bates. We'll take that, Dane. It's a good start for 2 megas. Aaron Jones, Theo Johnson, Colton Miller, Jake Ferguson, Dylan Sampson, and Stephon Diggs. Good morning, sir. Oh, is that what it was? All right, okay, all right. Godwin, Coop DeJean, Josh Allen still showing up, Donovan Edwards, Shooter Base, and AJ Terrell. Gill, Floyd, Overshone, Micah McFadden, Terrence Ferguson, Jordan James, and a little CJ Stroud action for the Texans. All right, it's nothing but hobbies after this. Hopkins, Schultz, Cam Chancellor and Trey Tucker, Tez Johnson, and Fuaga. All right, let's get into a little hobby action. I'm going to get a little hobby action in, all right? Topps Finest out of a fresh case. Just opened it up this morning. I did it all by myself, too. I'm a big kid now. Empty box. Ajukes. What's up, Bulb? TJ Watt, Michael Williams, Trey Harris. We got Travis Hunter, Caleb Johnson, a little Dexter Lawrence action. Riley Leonard out of 150 for the Colts. Devontae Smith, X-Fractor, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Jalen Hurts to kick it off today. We're kicking it off right. That's right. We know no other way. Just deeds, then some more deeds, and then a deed or two. Fuad's in the house. Buenos dias. Good morning, Northeast Ohio. Brock Purdy, Mason Graham, Kyle Williams, Matthew Golden, Quinshawn Judkins, Drake May on the rare, Tet on the refractor, Jackson Dart base, Malik Neighbors, and Abdul Carter. Northeast Ohio. I had family in Lima. Is that, you have to know that area, right? Could be, Doc. Could be. It's Sunday. There could be anything in this box. There could be a superfractor in this box. Jackson Dart base, Stafford, Brown, Taylor. All right, our first auto of the day. Oh, it's Northwest Ohio. Okay, all right, bet. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Caleb the Hitman Johnson. A nice Jordan Love out of 50 for the pack. We'll take that. Marvin Harrison Jr., Josh Allen, and Patty Mahomes. Jordan Love. And Caleb Johnson. Kana, Jacobs, Lamb, Kelsey, Tom Brady. Justin Herbert refractor rare. Roquan Smith out of 150 rare. CeeDee Lamb. Danny Dimes out of 49 rare. And Luther Burden III. Three rares in a row. We should still have one auto left. We still got two other hobbies sitting over here, too. Oh, that's old Danny Dimes. It sure is. It sure is. Shadeed. Will Campbell. Jalen Hurts. All right, here's our other Acha. Who is that? Oh, a little Brock Bowers action on a Sunday morn. Going to Zach. There you go, Zach. Zach attack. Breece Hall. Jalen Milroe out of 250. Debo, Bo Nix, and Isaiah Pacheco. Little Brock Bowers action. Well, well, well. Jamar Chase, Ashton Genty, Bashaw Tootin, Drake May, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Randy Moss on the X-Fractor. There's a Viking. Lad McConkey, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Puka Nacua. Well, he got hurt, didn't he? No, he sure didn't, JB. I agree. All right, it's Topps Chrome Hobby time. Right now. There's no tomorrow. Come on. Empty. Lazard, Bigsby, Dart, and Ward. Couple of base QBs there. Trimble, Achan, Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt, and Curtis Rourke decide to show up this Sunday. I didn't know if he'd do it or not. Who knew? You never know. Jonathan Taylor. Oh, we got a shadow etch. Bashaw Tootin. Derrick Henry. Good morning, Matt. Let's see a deed. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to Hunter. Hunter, we're upgrading that Lions collection, bro. Me and you together. It's happening. It's happening. It's all happening right now. Uh-oh, Teresa's got her a feeling. I got me a feeling. DK Metcalf, Penei Sewell, and Ty Felton. Dexter Lawrence. Brashard Smith for the Chiefs, Nick Bosa, and Michael Williams. Hunter's getting work in. He knows a thing or two. Just so you know, if you're new in here, those repacks, there's 4 of them. They are football. And it's got a floor of 50 and a ceiling of 500. Devontae Adams, Joe Thuney, and Arroyo. Diami Brown, Newbin, Travis Kelce, and James Pierce Jr. Ooh, I don't know if he has... I think he does, actually, T-Raw. Trent Williams. We got, I think this is our Acha. Dylan Sampson, the other running back for the Browns, on the Acha, going to Hunter. Because Hunter don't know how to stop. He just keeps hitting cards. Josh Allen and Malachi Starks. Rico Dowdle, Donovan Edwards, Ray Lewis, and Matthew Golden. Jalen Coker, Braylon Allen, Jalen Carter, and Riley Leonard. Keon Coleman, Landon Jackson, Jason Witten, and Woody Marks. Oh, we still got a Delight left. Smith, McDuffie, Hand, and Booker. Nelson and Brown, Surtain, and Isaiah Bond. Ruckert, Darnell Mooney on the green lava out of 99, Evan McPherson, and Benjamin Morrison. 19 more to go. 19 more. We're close to halfway. Tyson Bagent, Travis Kelce, Bo Jackson, and Jahad Campbell. Khalil Herbert, Jalen Johnson, Bucky Irving, and Jack Bash. Good morning, Noni. Chase Young, Shuck Refractor for the Saints. I don't like that penny sleeve. I don't know about that, Meta. I don't know about that. Maybe. Could be. Flutie, Billy Bowman. Will Anderson Jr., Matt Gay, Jalen Hurts, and JT. Jordan, Palmer, McMillan, and Castro. Hendrickson for the Rams. Puka Nacua on the, is that purple? Purple lava? Joe Thuney and Will Campbell. Good morning, Chelsea. Rural. All right, it's Delight time. It's Delight time. Are you ready? Cowboys need a day. Look, it's got the NFL sticker on it. It's so official. Empty box. Well, there's a Myles Garrett rare in this one. Looks like we got a redemption too. Here, let's move the autos to the back. To the back. Patty Mahomes, 9 out of 10 for the Chiefs. Yep, we'll take that, Dane. Egbuka out of 99 for the Bucks. That's John Leopold. Joe Burrow rare out of 125. Kev. Scatabo out of 20 for the Giants. Well, go on with your bad self, Dane. Brian Thomas Jr. on the reflash out of 125. Jalen Carter out of 200 for the Eagles. There's that Myles Garrett again. Is it upside down? It is not. Tyler Warren for the Colts. That's going to J Beer. Redemption card. Congratulations. You are due to receive a rookie finest autograph orange geometric parallel. That's out of 25. Of Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. That is Neville. And our last one is a Raven. It's Malachi Starks. It's a pretty good box. It's a pretty good box. Patty Mahomes out of 10. Oh, yeah. Get in there, Redemption. Get in there. And you have until 2036, March of 2036, to redeem it. He could be out of the league by then. All right, let me take care of the rest of these numbered cards here. I'll do a recap of what we just went through, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever might be off the board in the next one. Sunday has officially begun. There's numbered cards everywhere. Sundeeds. Oh, it's your birthday, Noni? And it snowed? What? And happy birthday. All right, let's do that. And let's do this. And let's do that. And let's do this. Oh, yeah. Recap. And it's J-Wham's birthday, too. Well, you both can't have the same birthday, can you? Is that possible? Can two people have the same birthday at the same time? Recap. Brock Purdy, Roshan Johnson, Lambjack, Danny Dimes, rare out of 49. Marvin Harrison Jr., Mike Green, CJ Stroud, Kyler Murray, Christian McCaffrey, Coop DeJean, Riley Leonard out of 150. Romeo Dobbs, Bucky Irving, Tyreek Hill, Josh Allen, Quinn Ewers, Myles Garrett. Devin Witherspoon out of 150. Jalen Milroe out of 250. Herbie rare. Roquan Smith out of 150. Puka Nacua out of 75. And a Shuck refractor. We've got Braylon Allen, Randy Moss, Ladd McConkey, Darnell Mooney, Travis Kelce, Cam Scatterbo out of 20, Brian Thomas Jr. out of 125, Jalen Carter out of 200, Garrett Egbuka out of 99, Kelce, Bo Jackson, Brashard Smith, Jackson Dart, Drake May, Jackson Dart base, Tedero McMillan, Cam Scatterbo refractor, and Jackson Diat. Caleb Johnson. Good morning, Samurai. Jordan Love out of 50. Dylan Sampson out of 199. Joe Burrow rare out of 125. Patty Mahomes out of 10. 10. Malachi Starks. Omarion Hampton. Tyler Warren auto. Brock Bowers auto. And the Shadow Etch. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Sooner than normal. But I'm going to take this down. Let's get them deeds, T-Raw. And let's get some ripping in. Now, we're going to start with two of these. Let's get somebody two true deeds right off the bat. Let's get these to the side. We'll do those last. Blasters, couple whobbies, and a couple whobbies. Right here, right now. Do you want to get a little ripping in? Well, all right then. I'm going to oblige just. Good morning, Alex. Let's just see here. Will we see a Sunday on a Sunday? I don't know. Maybe. Could be. Weirder things have happened. All right, it's a pretzel. It's a pretzel. And rule, just so you guys know, if you're newish in here, pretzel is good. Popcorn is better. And Sunday is best. Pretzel, popcorn, Sunday. Good luck. 2020 Panini Donruss Optic, Mint 9. Joseph Burrow, Silver Hollow, rated rookie for the Bengals, and that is Ramro. Rutro. Ramro. And let's see here. Another pretzel. Well, this is going to be an interesting end to all of this, isn't it? 2024 Prism, Jim Mint 10. Brock Bowers pink wave out of Prism. Okay, sure. Why not? Going to Alan K. All right. You're going to like the way you look. 2 blasters. That's right, Mustard. Indeed. Yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. How did you know? Who told you? And yes, there are 4 hobbies in that. There sure is. Empty. Empty. You can do it. Mr. Van Ginkel, Micah McFadden, Tucker Kraft, and Travis Hunter base. McCaffrey, Chase Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown out of 250, and just some other guy. Oh, it's Jackson Dart football print. Well, well, well. Ricky? Oh, Ricky. I like. Reckon what you got in there that's good to eat. French fried potatoes. Smith, Cameron, Jatavian Sanders, and Travion Henderson out of a blaster. That's absolutely right, Blues. And there's 2 blasters in the next break with 4 hobbies. What's in those, I wonder? We'll find out, won't we? All right, then. Terry McLaurin, Tonga, Ollie Gordon II. Yeah, they good, all right. They got a good double meat burger. Evan Ingram, Brock Purdy, Puka, and Bucky. Jake Ferguson, Xavier Worthy, Trey McBride, and Omarion Hampton. French fried potatoes? Yeah, French fries. How much you want for them? You ought not talk like that, you just a boy. Wandell Robinson, Trey Tucker, and a Matthew Stafford on the Pulsar. Roller Dogs, T-Raw, that's excellent. I love it. I love that comment. That is the comment of the day, T-Raw. Khalil Shakir, Tyler Warren, Josh Allen, Dante Thornton Jr. Tyson Bagent, Bijan Robinson, Gronk for the Pats, and Kyler Murray. Derek Stingley, Jaden Reed, Patty Mahomes Refractor, and Brashard Smith. These have been a couple of good blasters. Give us a short print, too. Send it right over the top. Over the top. McDuffie, Danny Dimes, Chris Olave, and Adebo Samuel on the Pulsar. It's good blasters. I wouldn't be mad at these. Welcome back, USMC. Jalen Royals. And Dillian Gabriel. That's right. Ford, Williams, Prescott, and a Chris Godwin. Roquan Smith, Romeo Dobbs, Drake May Refractor, and Will Campbell. We take these two. Wherever Gil is, he'd agree. He'd agree with me. I think he would. Maybe. All right, let me get this base out of my way here. It's just Wobbies now. It's not. It is a refractor, though, USMC. Wobby. Hey, Carl. I caught a vibe when I. All right, we'll find out. It could have just been like some cool breeze in the air or something, but I caught a vibe when I grabbed this box. All right. Something feels off. Empty. Buddha Mama Juju. Love. Mayfield. Swift. Well, that'll work. Egbuka on the freshman auto for the Bucks on card. And that is Fuad. Scatterboo Rare. Swift out of 250. Genty. Pearsall. Henry. And Hamilton. Shake it up. Neville, I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe neither. I'm not sure. Could be either. Could be neither. I'm not exactly sure. I know Mr. and Mrs. will be back Monday night, though. I do know that. Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton, George Kittle, Joe Burrow. All right, well, I guess the first two packs had the autos in it. Good luck. Caleb Johnson for the second time this morning. Tyler Warren out of 99. Dak Prescott, Bowers, and Kincaid. And it's a nice little Tyler Warren here out of 99. I think it looks great. I think it looks fantabulous. Beagun. And a Caleb Johnson auto. Warren, Scatterboo, Travion Henderson, Kyle McCord, Jalen Walker, Caleb Williams on the refractor, Joe Burrow on the refractor, Jalen Hurts, X-Fractor, Travis Hunter, and Max Crosby. He was like that in the other products too. Before Topps. Prior to Topps. Pre-Topps. I know it's a lot to take on. There are 4 hobbies in the next break, but sometimes you got to take a chance, all right? It's the only way. That's the only path to deeds. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Mimbu, Hairston, CJ Stroud, Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray Rare, Trey Harris out of 325, JJ McCarthy, Joe Burrow, and Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua. Puka, Bowers, Prescott, Malachi Starks, Colston Loveland, Danny Dimes on the X-Fractor, Brock Bowers out of 200, Micah Parsons, and Dylan Gabriel. Okay. We'll put Brock right up there with Brock. Brock right there beside Brock. We'll do select next, and then we'll end with the finest, or we'll do finest, and then we'll do the 2 repacks. And something's chilling in those repacks. What is that? Tet, Danny Dimes, Omarion Hampton, Dylan Gabriel. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, I see it now. Sauce Gardner on the rare refractor. Kyle Hamilton out of 150. Travis Hunter. Jay Jetta is out of 75. And Pacheco. This is going to Thomas. Little Kyle Hamilton action for the Ravens. Ramro. And Sauce on the rare. It's Sauce. Creme brulee. Wherever there's ripping that needs to be done, Primo will be there. And good morning. Select. Empty. Good morning, Kirby. Makuba. Is that tie-dye? Tie-dye Charger. Omarion Hampton. That is a sick-looking card for the Chargers. The patch, the tie-dye part, that's all nasty, Bassmaster Dixon. Out of 25. 12 out of 25. That's a good-looking card right there. Yes, it is. I like it. Look at that. Buddha, Tet, TJ Sanders, Travis Hunter, Omarion Hampton. Chargers are eating, bro. You're right. Out of 75. Tyler Warren, CJ Stroud. I'm on Ross St. Brown. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Hunter. It's a nice looking card, ain't it? Mr. Esquire. That's what we love, stuff like this. It just a look a good. Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, Ray Lewis Refractor, Pat Bryant, and Black. And I meant Ray Lewis Silver. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Zay Flowers out of $2.99. Michael Williams, Joe Milton, Malik Neighbors, and Brian Burns. Samuel Darnold, we got an Otcha. Will Shields, we saw him either yesterday or the day before. One of the best to ever do it, folks. Going to Mr. Leopold. John, I know we want that other guy, but at least you got a legend. A true legend. Not like an almost legend. That guy's legit. Higgins and Williams. That guy's tried and true. Beantown said it was yesterday. I believe you, Beantown. I think it was too. Zero, good morning. It's Nathan. He's here to save the day. Abdul Carter. Joe Milton out of 175. Smith, Burra, and Marks. And just like that, he was gone. Abdul. She's like the wind. Good morning, Chris Saxon. Neil Edwards, Bonix, Tyler Luke, Omarion Hampton. Shadeed's been. Oh, Cam Ward. Julian Love, Caleb Williams, and Nick Scorton. It's been a pretty good box. Let's put it over the top of the nasty auto. Or no. Yeah, Contenders auto. Cracked Ice Contenders auto. Matthew Golden, Hunter Henry, Caleb Johnson, Alec, Tyleek. Or a gold. I'll take a gold too. Luther Burden, out of $3.99. Norman Lott, Devontae Adams, Jonathan Taylor, and Patty Surtain. I wonder if anybody out there is collecting the set of these, because it would look. Oh, bad top loader. It would be nice to see all those together. I'm just saying. Jaden in the house, bright and early on a Sunday morn. Jimmy Graham, Quinshon Judkins on the patch, tricolor, Garrett Wilson out of 99 going to Bass Master Dixon. Yeah. Will Howard and Jackson Diat. Trey Harris out of 99. Ray Lewis, Tej Johnson, Egbuka, and Devontae Adams. All right, let me get this base out of my way. We got one Finest Hobby left and then 2 repacks. That's what we've got. And there's a break pin at the bottom of your screen. 4 hobbies, 2 blasters, and a little bit of re-uppa. Hey, that's empty. Darren, I don't even know who's left. Somebody help Darren. Somebody help Darren. Jaden Higgins. Quinn Ewers. Shuck. Josh Allen. Derrick Henry. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the refractor. Walter Payton, rare out of 125 for the Bears. Cam Wood. Drake May X-Fractor. That's nice. And Derrick Henry. 21 left. Thank you, Noni. 21 left. That's it. All we've got is 21 teams left. And this break's almost over. I've seen a few Ava's dad yesterday. Not this morning, but I did yesterday. Woody Marks, Tesla, Barron, Goff, Cook, Debo rare, Cortland Sutton out of 325, Bryce Young, Roma Dunze, and Max Crosby. Good morning, Ava. Go give Dad a big old hug. He likes those. Jerry Jeudy, Micah Parsons, DK Metcalf, Kenneth Grant, Mason Taylor. What's going on there? We got an auto here. It is Will Howard for the Steelers on the Acha. Going to Nigel. We'll take that. Jamar Chase, Team Finest Refractor. Bucky Irving, Jalen Milroe, and Kyle Hamilton. Will Howard, Teresa. He's in there. He exists. A lot of Steelers in this case so far. It's weird how that happens sometimes. Keon, Saquon, Caleb, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Ward, Bijan on the refractor, Emmitt Smith out of 150, Josh Allen, X-Fractor, Malik Neighbors, and Dalton Kincaid. We still got one more auto in this. I don't know what the second auto will be. What's the second auto when the first one's Will Howard? Is it better? Will it be a better auto? Curtis Rourke auto? Mike Trout. If it's Mike Trout, Kev, you win the day. You win the day if that's what it ends up being. Neighbors, Flowers, Daniels, McCarthy. It's a throwback. It's a throwback auto. A legend. For the Jets. Keyshawn Johnson on the Acha. For the Jets, Master Dixon hits again. He hit again. T-Raw, that would have been pretty cool. Roquan, Jalen Carter out of 99 rare, Travis Kelce, Matt Stafford, and Sam Darnold. All right, 1 pack left, and we've got 2 repacks. And the first 2 repacks had pretzels in them, so there might be something chilling over there right now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Something might be chilling. It's true, it's true. Bo Nix, Roma Dunzi, Myles Garrett, Will Howard, RJ Harvey, X-Fractor, Michael Penix Jr., Shuck on the refractor. He didn't completely leave you out in the cold, T-Raw. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jaden Daniels, and CJ Stroud. Okay, it all comes down to this. A couple of deeds, a couple of deeds. All right, let's see what be chilling up in here. K-Dog, they hit a couple of their rookies, but nothing splendiferous, that's for sure. Pot cone. Let's see what's in this one. Just for good measure. 2 pot cones. 2 pot cones. Somebody's about to get a D. And then somebody else is about to get a D. Unless you just happen to have more than one team and that's what's in here. Pot cone. Rookie. She's like the wind. Shuck. Out of 14 rookie introductions auto for the Saints. It was Ava's dad. It sure was. Well, well, well. Just when you thought it was over, they pulled you back in, T-Raw. They pulled you back in. This is a thick slab here. 2022 Immaculate. Ricky Williams. Mint 9, Auto 10. Oh, that is sick. Wow. I'd never send this card in myself, but it's cool that it's already slabbed. 4 out of 5. Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. Ian. Floor's 50, Mikey, and the ceiling's all the way up to 500. And everything in between. Not bad. Not bad, mate. It was a good hit, yeah. It was a very good hit, yeah. It was a good hit, mate. Good hit, mate. Good hit. Good hit, mate. Good job, mate. Way to go, mate. All right, recap time is right around the bend here. Let's do a recap, then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. We got a little ways to go in that one. I don't think we're quite at halfway yet. But it's a big gun. It's a big gun. Appreciate you, Fuad. I'll be back Tuesday, Fuad. You know how I do. We've got Travis Hunter, DeAndre Swift, Tyler Warren, Matt Stafford, Trey McBride, Terry McLaurin, Travion Henderson, Bowers, Allen, St. Brown out of 250, Trey Harris out of 325, Caleb Williams, Joe Burrow, Tyler Warren out of 99, Drake May, Patty Mahomes, Michael Penix, Tyler Shuck, Jalen Carter out of 99, Malik Neighbors, Cortland Sutton out of 325, Walter Payton out of 125, and Myles Garrett out of 99. We have Luther Burden, Shitter. Shh, don't tell nobody, Sue. Then people will know it. Omarion Hampton out of 75. Kyle Hampton out of 150. Jetta's out of 75. Bijan. Emmitt Smith out of 150. Jamar Chase. Drake May X-Fractor. Zay Flowers. Jackson Dart football print. We got Will Shields auto. Caleb Johnson auto. Keyshawn Johnson auto. Will Howard auto. Egbuka auto on the freshman. I like these freshman ones. Yes, I do. They're nice. It's got a nice little, I don't know, it's just got a good feel to it. I like it. It feels like a deed. Omarion Hampton, tie-dye out of 25. That's 12 out of 25. One of the nastiest RPAs I've seen in a very long time. Brock Bowers, Jim Mint 10, rookie. Joe Burrow, Mint 9, silver hollow for the Bengals, rookie. The Shuckster, 11 out of 14. And Ricky Williams out of Immaculate. And the year was 2022. For the Dolphins, patch auto out of 5. And it's all slabbed up and everything. That's pretty cool. All right, let's do blasters first. Let's get it, Mr. Esquire. Yeah, this is the break right here, folks. Look at this. Topps Chrome, Topps Finest Delight, Topps Finest Hobby, Select, and 2 blasters. This is the break. This is the one. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. One more again, and then my baseball peeps will probably start baseball after that, okay? More than likely. You never know. Could be, possibly, could be, possibly, maybe, possibly. Empty. Good luck, everybody. I'm on Mr. Esquire's side. Empty. Smith, Schultz, Smith, James, Riley Leonard on the player-worn patch for the Colts. You know what, we'll take that out of a blaster. Yes, we will. Going to Nigel. Good morning, Cheyenne. Good morning. Mac Hollins, Burns, Caden Prather, and Tez Johnson. Ooh, he's seen better days. Cook, Shaheed, CeeDee Lamb, and a Sebastian Castro on the football print. Bobby Dalton, I've seen you all weekend long, Bobby Dalton. Is today the day, or are you just, you kind of just out there? Huh? Good morning, Bobby. Walker, Pitts, Brian Burns, and Josh Simmons. Brian Thomas, Michael Pittman Jr., Mason Taylor, and Landon Jackson. Wilson, Lloyd, Patty Surtain, and Colton Miller. It's Miller time. Andrew Van Ginkel, Darnell Mooney, Egbuka, and a nice red, white, and blue Bo Nix. K-Dog says, yo, yo. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Rashawn Gary. Aaron Jones Sr., Marvin Harrison Jr., and Khalil Mullings. Luke McCaffrey, Micah McFadden, Kyle Duggar, and Khalil Mack. Evan Ingram, Roquan Smith, Xavier Watts, and Josh Simmons. Jalen Phillips, Tyler Algiers, Saquon Barkley, and Devin Neal. Burgermeister. Downs, Kirk, Hopkins, Mike Green. Sweat, Robinson, Hennigan, and Jedi Barron. All right, we move onward. All I've got left is hobbies now. Empty. Oh, hang on. Let me do this real quick. I forgot to do this earlier. That's my fault. Hang on. I meant to do it and then I forgot. We'll get it straightened out. Jets Givey for the next break is in the shop. Or actually, it's in your upper left-hand corner right now. That's for the next break that's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Bryce Young, Murray, Abdul Carter, Tet, Omarion Hampton, Jackson Dart, X-Fractor, Michael Penix out of 99, Patty Mahomes, and Travis Hunter. Jackson Diat. Dylan Gabriel. Trevor H. and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Mimbu, Hairston, Bo Nix Refractor, Danny Dimes out of 325, Travis Hunter base. We've got an X-Fractor, Bo Nix, and Quinn Ewers on the base. Now shake it up. It's Bo Nix. Same exact identical break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and there's a whole team off the board. One whole team. Bijan Robinson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Justin Jefferson, Danny Dimes. Uh-oh. That's an Acha. Jaden Higgins. Brock Bowers. Justin Jefferson. Jalen Hurts on the refractor. Sean Taylor Rare, and good luck. 10 out of 50. Freshman. Wow. Zach. Cam Ward out of 50. Gold auto for the Titans. That's how we take those right there, folks. That's how we take those. Nice hit, Zach. Out of 50. On the freshman deed. C.J. Stroud, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton, George Kittle. A.J. Brown, rare. Ashton Genty refractor, J.J. McCarthy, Joe Burrow for the Bengals, and J.J. McCarthy. Jets Givey is in your upper left-hand corner with about 11 minutes left. That is for the next break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Burrow, Lambjack, Tyler Warren, Cam Scattaboo, Travion, Trey Benson on the auto for the Cardinals. It's about right. Cam Ward out of 50, followed up with a Trey Benson. It's about right. Caleb Williams out of 200. Dak Prescott, Brock Bowers, and Travis Etienne Jr. Nice. Kyle McCord, Jalen Walker, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Shooter Sanders, George Kittle on the refractor, Mark Andrews out of 200, Jalen Hurts, Debo on the X-Fractor, and Michael Pittman Jr. $434. We've only done 2 blasters and a hobby. There's 3 hobbies left. That's the current state of affairs. Depends on who's on it, Tyson. Let's do select. I believe in Joe Henry. Maybe, maybe not, Joe. I don't know. I am a hologram. Empty box. Mitchell Evans, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Johnson, Tetaroa McMillan, and T.J. Sanders. T.J. Sanders. Yeah. Egbuka, Emmanuel Wilson, Jamar Chase, Travis Hunter, and Ernest Jones. Kia, besides the Lions. That's not easy to do. This is the only team that comes to my mind. Texans. Tucker Kraft out of 249. Matthew Golden and Dylan Gabriel. Did I win? Did I pass the test? Jets Givey's got about 9 minutes left in your upper left-hand corner. That's what all the Win the Jets in the chat are. That's what it is, and that's what it be, and that's what it do. Kyler Murray, auto. Cam Scattaboo for the Giants, going to Nate on the Acha. And then there's a Scattaboo behind that, and a Baker Mayfield. Brock Purdy out of 175 going to my boy's PC. That's where that's going. McVay, Sirianni, Golden, and Will Campbell. Straight to the PC. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Kyle McCord. Roquan, we got a Titan. It is Ellick on the RPA. Titans are eating, folks. Out of 249. Holla, holla. Holla, holla. It's the same break. The same break we're ripping right now is what's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Same break. Zay Flowers. Tyler Warren, Brock Bowers, J.J. McCarthy for them Vikes, Amon-Ra, and Pat Bryant. Andreessen, Donovan Jackson, Jackson Diat on the patch out of 49. Okay, sure, why not? We'll take it. Going to Nate. Congratulations, Nate. Black and Burns. Kenny, that's too much pressure for Sunday morning. I don't know. Something. Yeah, who knows? Midsection. Did I get it right? Hi, Lindsay. Justin Fields. Jamian Sherwood out of 99. Ratledge. Quinshawn Judkins. And Jaden Higgins. Bonito Bijan. Looking a little Seahawkish. It's Dave Craig for the Seahawks out of 149. Bang, Rural. Bang. Kyle Williams. Devontae Adams. Alfred Collins. I do get that asked to me a lot, Tyson, and my answer is always the same. It's always the next card. The biggest card I'm ever going to pull is always the next one. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, this is an Abdul Carter out of 35, 10 out of 35. Going to the Giants, who are eating a little bit in this break right now. DK Metcalf, Egbuka, and Tyler Loop. Hey, look, Jets. Cardtell. How about a gold Mason Taylor? First on print out of 10. Does that work? Is that cool for the Jets? Najee Harris. Ursery. Mahomes. Derwin James Jr. We still got 2 hobbies left. I'm going to do Topps Chrome Hobby, and then we'll end with the Delight. And then you've got the same exact break pin at the bottom of your screen right now, folks. You see all these goodies. There's goodies all over the place, and we're not done yet. We want more goodies. Goodies galore. Topps Chrome. Surprise, surprise. Empty. All right, Topps Chrome. Come on. Come on. Come on. Theo, Sewell, Chase Brown, Trey Amos. Floyd, Ramondre, Fuaga, Emory Jones Jr. Hey, Robert. Good morning. JJ. For the Titans, Kevin Winston Jr. The Titans are eating, the Giants are eating. That's for sure. Plentifully. Michael Vick and Shuck Base. Well, hello, Ole Miss. Welcome on in. Why, yes, I do have the same exact break pin at the bottom of your screen. Very astute of you. Well done, Ole Miss. Congratulations. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got it going this morning. Yeah, you got it going on this morning. Paris Johnson Jr., Kelvin Banks Jr., Drake May, and Donovan Edwards. Wagner, Brock Purdy, Rashad Bateman, and Savion Williams. Brees Hall, Emory Jones, Christian McCaffrey, and Devin Neal. Kyle Pitts, Patty Mahomes, Cam Jordan, and Monungai. Lloyd, Wiggins, Hurts, Porter. Good morning, Mikey. Welcome on in, brother. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Tonga, Barkley, Harmon. Kylie, your teams are being very quiet right now. Latu, Rourke. I don't know if I have that one, Mr. Esquire. Joey Bosa and Nick Scorton. Slayton, Amos, Kittle, Rebel Jr. Knox, Waller, Bonix, Tesla base. That's right, Kylie. Well, we're running out of packs. Buckner, Sweat, Amon-Ra, Scadaboo base. Jets Gibby's got about 22 seconds left on it. That is for the break that's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Jalen Hurts out of 50 variation gold going to line dash dot dash line dash dot dash line dash dot dash line dash dot. Congratulations. CJ Stroud and Jaden Higgins. Josh Jacobs, Geno Smith, Justin Jefferson, and Jalen Walker. Schultz, Montgomery, Richard Sherman, and Luther Burden III. I probably could, Jay Anderson, but will I? We may never know. We got a team camo here. Defensive end for the Panthers, Derek Brown. Randy Mouse and Tet base for the Panthers. Shaheed, Reichert, Kelsey, Mappa. Lawrence, Khalil Mack out of 275, Will Anderson for the Texans, and Shamar Turner. All right, it's going to come down to this delight. It's all coming down to the Topps Finest Delight. We've got some good stuff in this. Been a couple of teams that have been getting the majority of it. Will we spread the love out a little bit in the Topps Finest Delight? We shall find out very soon. Moa, Cam Robinson, Joseph Burrow, and Nick Emanwari. All right, here we go. It's time. It's time. Allen, I mean, yes, but not like what we would want. So you better ask this delight to be nice. Oh, you're just saying in general for the day? There's been some. There's been some. It's delight time. What a delight. Empty box. All right, we got to do this right. We got to do this right. Here we go. We got to do this right. Good luck. Okay, Dallas Goedert is on the front. The first three cards should be auto, so let's move them to the back. And we start out with a Joshua Allen out of 75 for the Bills, going to USMC. CeeDee Lamb out of 99 for Mr. Woolridge. Jared Goff, orange out of 25. That looks nasty. Going to Darren Boyd. Will Campbell for the Pats out of 150. Lambjack on the Creators for the Ravens out of 125. Teteroa McMillan out of 75 for the Panthers. There's our Dallas Goddard. Well, it's a Scattaboo type break. Out of 99, Cam Scattaboo going to Nate. I can't tell if this is upside down or not. It is not. It is a Raven, though. Nate Wiggins gold out of 50 for the Ravens. And Tez Johnson for the Bucks. Sorry about that, 434. I'm a little surprised how it was 3 teams that annihilated, which is part of this. If you've seen breaks before, that happens. And that happened in this break. Kylie, it is. But Kylie, I don't know if you've ripped with us before. You won't get nothing. We don't do that. We'll send something. But yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. It definitely was. It definitely was. It was team centric break where team heavy. It didn't spread the love. So that's actually probably good news for the next one. It's identical. And we just hit the team-centric heavy break. We'll find out, won't we? Will Campbell. There's a nice Jared Goff here for the Lions. I like that. Hey, Mr. Guidry. Shuck overload. We already got you a Shuck deed. It is, Kylie. It is. I'm glad to hear you say that. Some people would just not say that. They'd be like, boo! Boo to you! Boo, Primo, boo! All right, let's do a recap. Watch, here they come. Watch. Sit tight. Here they come. I tried to get that rally cap going. I did. Uh-oh, T-Ross said, we ain't done yet, bro. What do you think this is? A Tuesday morn? It's not. It's a Sunday morn, Primo. Get with it. See, there it is. I told you. It only took 2 seconds. Boo on you, Primo. Boo. Boo, Mr. Primo. Josh Allen out of 75. CeeDee Lamb out of 99. Goff was out of 25. Will Campbell out of 150. Lambjack out of 125. Dallas Goddard. Khalil Mack out of 275. Geno Smith. Curtis Rourke. Jalen Hurts. Brock Purdy. Shuck. Jamie Sherwood out of 99. Tyler Warren. J.J. McCarthy. George Kittle. And Daniel Dimes. Kylie's one and only card, I think, for the entire break. No, that's not true, but might be the only number one. So, yeah. All right. That was out of 249. Bo Nix, Mason Taylor. Oh, well, there's a Matthew Golden, too. Never mind, Kylie. You went off in that break. Congratulations. Debo Samuel, Jalen Hurts, Sean Taylor on the rare, C.J. Stroud, Trey Benson, Autya, Saquon Barkley, Marvin Harrison Jr., Bo Nix, Mark Andrews out of 200, Caleb Williams out of 200, Ashton Genty, Danny Dimes out of 325, and Riley Leonard, player worn patch. Mr. Brock Purday for my boy Mr. Esquire, Bo Nix X-Fractor, Jackson Dart X-Fractor, Michael Penix out of 99, Teteroa out of 75, Amon-Ra, Craig for the Seahawks out of 149. Tez Johnson. Ellick for the Titans out of 249 RPA. Kevin Winston Jr. out of 299. Jalen Hurts, gold out of 50. Derek Brown, team camo. Abdul Carter out of 35 on the field level. Cam Scattaboo auto for the Giants. Jackson Dart Patch out of 49 for the Giants. Mason Taylor Gold for the Jets. First on print out of 10. Nate Wiggins Gold out of 50 for the Ravens. Cam Scattaboo out of 99 for the Giants. And then the Gold out of 50, 10 out of 50, Cam Wood. Cam Wood. Cam Wood. Splendiferous. We're starting with blasters. Baseball. Have you seen my baseball? Baseball's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Yes, it is. I can see it. Don't tell me it's not there. I can see it. That's right, T-Raw. Good luck, everybody. Empty. Beer gun. Beer gun. Beer gun. Empty. Taysom Hill, Luke McCaffrey, Trey Tucker, and Derek Harmon for the Steelers to start it out. Stephon Diggs, Bijan Robinson, Blake Corum, and Shadeed Sanders. Hang on. Hang on, I need to text somebody. Hang on. Sorry, I had to talk a little bit of smack. Just a little bit of smack. It wasn't a lot of smack. It was just a little bit. But I had to do it. AJ Terrell, Jalen Phillips, Antonio Gates, and Khalil Mack. Hang on, hang on. Diggity Dat's in here. What? Stingley, Sweat, Darnold, and Jordan James. Stroud, Olave, Young. Ooh, a little Jordan Love Pulsar. Why don't you? Starting out a little bit better here, Kylie. Fuaga. No, I was talking smack to Kristen. That's all. The one that was helping me last night. I had to talk a little bit. It's not real. It's not real smack talk. It's just for fun. Williams, Cooper Kupp, and Tez Johnson. Tick, we need to update that profile pic. It's feeling a little. It's time to update it. It's time to change it. The time is now. Mason Smith, Derrick Henry, and James Pierce Jr. Jared Verse, David Montgomery, AJ Terrell, and Elijah Arroyo. Olu, Theo, Trey Hendrickson, and Jalen Waddle for the Fins. Mr. Waddell. Jalen Waddell. Quentin Nelson, Matthew Golden, and James Pierce Jr. Oh, I know you are, T-Raw. I know you are. Micah Parsons, Will Reichert, Dalton Schultz, and a Jay Jetta on the Pulsar for the Vikings. Going to Justin. Just in case. JPJ, a little CJ Stroud action. Drake May out of 250 high. And Malachi Starks. Who got the Pats? Derek did. Derek's got the Pats. Devin Witherspoon, Shaheed, May, and Cortland Sutton. DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, Devontae Smith, and a Will Johnson for the Cardinals. All right, that's the end of retail. We got 4 hobbies to get into now. Get on out of here, retail base. You go over here. You go sit over there. You go to your home. I hit one last night, Beast. It was Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. Whobbies. 4 Whobby boxes. Empty box. Josh Jacobs, Lamb, Kelsey, Brady, Purdy, Brian Thomas Jr., Jared Goff on the refractor, Joe Burrow, X-Fractor, CeeDee Lamb, and Sauce Gardner. Ooh, Beast. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at the replay. Because I was on quite a bit yesterday. I was on for a minute or two, you know. K Stover was there for it. I'm going to trust K Stover's judgment. First card into light. You're right, K Stover, now that I remember it. You're right. Egbuka. Riley Leonard, Jalen Milroe, Justin Herbert. We got an Otcha. It's a Cardinal. It's Will Johnson. And this is going to Walls. Luther Burton is out of 250. Brian Thomas Jr., Cam Ward, base, and a T.J. Watt. T-Raw, you do? When did the gas prices go back down? Mason Graham. Kyle Williams, Matthew Golden, Judkins, Auto Part Due. For the Seahawks, Zach Charbonnet out of 99. You got it, Zero. You got it. You got it. Travion Henderson, Bo Nix out of 200. A.J. Brown, Shadur Sanders, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Jackson Diat, Matt Stafford, Chase Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Trevor Lawrence, Ashton Genty on the X Fractor, Lamb Jack out of 150 rare, Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, and Aaron Rodgers. So in a week, T-Raw says in a week we're going to be okay. T-Raw says in a week everything will be just fine. Brock Bowers, Dak Prescott, Malachi Starks, Colston Loveland and Luther Burden, Joshua Allen Rare, Justin Herbert out of 200, Kyler Murray, Jonathan Taylor, and Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. How about that? I can remember, I'm old enough that I can remember gas being 88 cents a gallon. Sometime in the 90s. Love, Mayfield, Swift, London, Nakua, Dak Prescott on the rare, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Jay Jetta, X Fractor Jay Jetta, and Jay Jetta. The Jay Jetta pack. Get your Jay Jettas here. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Jay Jetta Fest. Dun, 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 dun. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Empty box. Topps Chrome Edition. Cam, Revel Jr., Isaac Bruce, and Pat Bryant. Shakir, Ward, Tyreek Hill, and Mason Graham. Daniel Dimes, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, and Deion Walker. McFadden, Wilson, Egbuka Base, and Stutzman. Tampa Tom, Ferguson, Ty Felton, Bucky Irving, and Princely Umanmilan. Ertz, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Rob Gronkowski, and Travis Hunter base. No, it's baseball. Baseball's pinned at the bottom of your screen, and there are 13 teams left. Jaden Daniels, Mooney, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Ollie Gordon II. Good morning, Sage. Caleb Williams. Buda Baker, Luther Burden on the base, and Omarion Hampton on the base. Rashawn Gary, Chris Jones out of 250, Denzel Ward, and Khalil Mullings. Thank you for the gift, Sage. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Kraft, O'Doonsey, Cam Ward base, and Simmons. Jatavian Sanders, Nico Collins, J.J. McCarthy, and Mason Taylor. Worthy and Cooks, Bond and Nolan. Mulata, Kamara, McMillan, and Harold Fannin Jr. Good, Sage. We're about to wrap up our football here. Then we're going to do a little baseball, and then I'm going to skedaddle for the day. And I'll be back on Tuesday morning. Tavondre Sweat out of 75. Joe Milton and R.J. Harvey. Could be cased over. Could be. Deshaun Hand, Michael Vick, and Quinshon Judkins. Oh, I'm the one-man bandits, Huddy. I'm the exception to the rule. My name's Primo. Nice to meet you. George Karlaftis, Duggar, Joe Montana, and Barron. Coop DeJean, Terry McLaurin, Cam Kinchins, and Denzel Burr. All right. Is this out of 10? Come on, be nasty on a Sunday. Here, let's see what team it is. Hang on. Oh, man. Oh, if it is. Okay. Mike Green. Justin Jefferson. Hang on. Let's see if we see a rookie symbol or anything. Still good, though. James Cook. 8 out of 10 auto for the Bills. Still just fine. And it's not Josh Allen, but it's still good. Hi. Crane. 8 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad. A deed. Penix Jr., Shamar Stewart, Travion Henderson, and Ja'Cory Krosky-Mara. Christian Kirk. Well, well, well. A little bonus, perhaps? Joshua Allen. That's nasty, by the way. Where you at, Crane Talk? Where you at? That's nasty. You got 2 deeds. 2 deeds. Font and Prather. But don't give up, folks. Don't you worry. We still got 2 hobbies left. Okay. Select, and then we'll end with the delight. Might need to get a new box cutter here soon. Here we go. Oh, we're not done yet. No, no. Nope. Because I said so. Empty box. Calvin Ridley. Jatavian Sanders, Jackson Dart base. Fred Warner and Mike Gesicki. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Brian Urlacher. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Da, 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 da. Nick Bolton. Cam Ward on the silver. Will Anderson Jr., Rashid Shaheed, and Curtis Samuel. Nailed it. Puka, stop being difficult. Get up there. Go to your home. Rashad Bateman. David Carr out of 399. Billy Bowman Jr., Jaden Higgins, and Jordan Love. Hunter, that's next. That's next. Stay tuned. As soon as I'm done with select, we do the Topps Finest Delight. Jaden Daniels, Ty Felton. We got a dual patch here, Montez Sweat. Now this will go to the Bears. They're a little bit more expensive than the Commanders were in this break. And that's just how we do it here. It's going to the Bears. Okay? Okay? Okay, 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 okay. Mustang, I don't play no games. Not one singular game was played. Smith and Gates. Dual, bruh. Kendra Lambert Smith. Jalen Walker is out of 99. Michael Pittman Jr., Jaden Daniels, and Jalen Carter. Ooh, yes, please. Clay. Travis Hunter, RPA out of 75. 28 out of 75. Voila. Ty Felton wants to show up again. Arian Smith and Jarquez Hunter. A deed. We'll take that. Oh, yes, we will. Egbuka, Tyreek Hill out of 149. Monungai, Travis Hunter again, and Lambjack. Baseball is what I've got pinned down there. It's baseball. You ever heard of it? It's baseball. Okay? Well, hello, Clay. Nick Martin. Honey Badger. Devin Neal. Trey Harris. R.J. Harvey. Ernest Jones. No relation to Mike Jones. First on print out of 75. Yoshi Vosh. Will Johnson. Matthew Golden. And Chris Boswell. Bulls and Bears, you don't know Mike Jones? Mike Jones? Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Mike Jones. Stephen Diggs. Tyler Booker. Will Johnson RPA for the Cardinals out of 249. Mike Jones. Sirianni and Ursary. Austin Eckler on the tie-dye out of 25 for the Commanders. Chop Robinson, Jay Jetta, J.J. McCarthy, and Mr. Mimbu. All right, here we go. It's delight time. It all comes down to this. Here we go. Here we go. Get your boots on. It's delight time. And then I'll do a recap of this break, and I'll do a roll call for the baseball break that is getting close to single digits, it looks like. Not quite, but it's getting close. A little emptiness. Mike Evans. Let's move these autos to the back here. Oh, that's nasty. Travion Henderson, 5 out of 5 red with that jersey that they're wearing. That's sick. Who was it? Derek. That's a sick-looking card right there, Darren. That's nasty. 5 out of 5. Herbie out of 99. Sayshawn out of 200. James Cook, the James Cook Show, out of 50 for the Bills. We've got out of 150, Kyler Murray. Jerry Jeudy out of 325. All right, there's Mike Evans again. So, auto time. I'm trying to see if it's upside down. I don't think it is this time. For the Rams, Jared Verse going to Cole. For the Jets, Quinnen Williams, orange out of 25. Wow, 2 Jets. And Mason Taylor for the Jets. Going to Bills. And I'm pretty sure I gave away that squad in this break. I'm not 100% positive, but I think I did. I thought so, Kylie. I couldn't remember. 2 autos for the Gibby spot. All right. Jared Verse. Well, you should have known, T-Raw. I already got you 1. 1 wasn't enough. You weren't satisfied. Bulls, I've seen. Who did I see? I saw one of them. I can't remember. I definitely pulled one, though. I can't remember who it was, though. Judy. Murray. Saquon. And Herbert. No, it was out of Finest, Soul Man, and I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. But I definitely pulled one. All right. Recap. That's a sick card. Where's that other one? This is a sick card. Both these cards are sick. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And a little bit of that. Oh, there were 2 Will Johnson autos. That's crazy. Drake May. Mason Taylor. A couple of tie-dyes in here chilling. Zach Charbonnet. All right, recap. Now, all I've got left for you guys is baseball. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to do this recap, then I'll do a roll call for baseball. Everybody that spent the morning with me with this football, thank you so much. I'll be back on Tuesday morning if you're not a baseball person. Or you can just hang out and watch some baseball ripped, even if you're not interested in baseball. We can just get a little rip on if you want. I don't mind. I like ripping. Mike Evans, Jettas, Hunter, Dual Patch going to the Bears, Carr, Adunzi, Hill, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Dart, Smith, Johnson, Waddle, Hunter, Jay Jettas, Josh Allen, Tavondre Sweat, Dak Prescott, and Herbie out of 200. Lamb Jack Rare out of 150. Goff, Gates, Nakua, Chris Jones, Cup, Darnold, Vick, Brian Thomas Jr., C.J. Stroud, Matthew Golden, Ashton Genty, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Love, Blake Corum, Bo Nix out of 200, Luther Burden, and Austin Eckler on the tie-dye for the Commanders. We've got Ernest Jones. Tyreek Hill was out of 149. Jalen Walker out of 99. Herbie out of 99. Mason Taylor auto for the Jets. Barkley out of 200. Murray out of 150. Judy out of 325. James Cook was out of 50 for the Bills. Egbuka. Travis Hunter RPA for the Jags out of 75. Cam Ward Silver. Drake May out of 250. Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks out of 99. Josh Allen. Will Johnson. Jared Verse. Will Johnson RPA out of 249. Quinnen Williams 15 out of 25 for the Jets. Travion Henderson bookend 5 out of 5. And the James Cook for the Bills auto. Black out of 10. 8 out of 10. I is. IR. Lindsay, it was 66 this morning, and now it's 84 in Not a lot of time. Appreciate you all spending the morning with me. We're going to call it whenever these Marlins go. This is that I'm calling it. What's up, IP? I'm going to call it for the day. I'll be 50 in Seattle, diggity dad. I'm living in the wrong place. Texan has taken down the Marlins. Brando, I see you just in time, bro. Because we done after this. So this is my last break of the day. I'll be back Tuesday morning. I don't know if anybody's going to be on tonight, you guys. I just don't know. It could either be Noah and Kobe. It could even be Mr. and Mrs. Or it could be nobody. I don't know. But I know that this is the end for me today. We're going to get our little baseball break in here. I'm going to print this out, and we're going to get it on. Let's get it on. And just so you guys know, I'm on that other platform on Tuesday nights as well. If somebody wants to put that in the chat for me, please and thank you. Tuesday and Wednesday nights, I am on a different platform, but on here, I'm on Tuesday through Sunday, 7 o'clock Central every morning. That's it. Thank you, IP. All you have to do is download that app. It's still 238 cards, but that's where I'm at on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Diggity, probably. We did last week. Probably, yep. So this is 5486. All replays go to YouTube. If you think you might forget or you're going to miss some of this, go ahead and take a screenshot. You'll know what break it was because the number's right there. And then you can go over to YouTube and find it. All right. Do I have enough top loaders to get through this break? I think I do. I think I do. We're going to find out. It is, Tim. I'm calling it a tad bit earlier today. I was on a lot yesterday. So, yeah, I'm calling it here. Good luck, everybody. It's rip time. And we've gotten some good ripping in today. Don't you worry about it. We got plenty of good ripping in today. And we're about to get some more in right now. It's jumbo time. Swag. There's a lot of cards in this, you guys. A lot of cards. 28 cards per pack. Now, I am not going to say every single person's name. So, Simba knows. The paper base and stuff like that will be taken care of. Like, I'm not going to top load every single card. We're going to top load the important stuff, and then the other stuff will be top loaded at a different time by the crew. So, good luck, shuffle up, and deal. Good luck. Oh, here, let me change this too so people don't get confused. Like, what's that? Why is that in the shop? Where is it? Where is it, man? Here, let's pin that down there, and I'll make that go away. That's right, Zach. You're right. I will show them all. And you will all get a decent amount of base paper rookies in this. That's for sure. They don't stop. Chase Burns for the Reds. See? Arquette shows up already. Florentino. Jun Kim. Ortiz. Waldschmidt. And Copen. And then you've got base with some Bowman first paper in there. And a Chris Rodriguez for the Tigers. Let's take care of old boy here. And Mr. Arquette. What did I miss, C9? What did I miss, C9? What are you talking about? Littler, Tunic, Willits, Jesus Made, Mitchell and Salas, and Eli Willits. Prospect number 11 out of 100. Almost made that top 10, Eli. Just couldn't get there, could ya? Maybe next year, man. It is tight chain. I'm calling it a little bit earlier today, but it's because I was on quite a bit yesterday. And we've already gotten a decent amount of ripping in already. Good morning, Turbo. Bryce Eldridge, Cal Raleigh, DeVries, Lennon, Sanford, Fiend, and Inlin. And George Lombard Jr. Cal Raleigh. Little Bryce Eldridge die cut never hurt nobody. Ain't that right, Simba? Sticking together. The penny sleeves. Tell them to swap it. Leo DeVries, Shohei Ohtani, Mejia, Parker, Doyle, Montero, and Dvalin. And Dax Kilby. Oh, this little Jumbo's here's got some kind of surprise in it. We still haven't even hit an auto yet. Something, they're playing games with us. They're playing games with us right now. And I don't appreciate it. All right, here's one. Good luck. Jace Mitchell out of 250. First Bowman for the Astros, which is Biegun, Culpepper, Nelson, Shield, Peterson, Emerson, and Kilby. And Xavier Neans. Well, I just did, Josh. Look at that. Try me. I'll pull autos at will. I'll pull an auto out of every one of these packs. Watch me. No, I won't. Die cut Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jackson, Hernandez, Pena, Santa, and Polanco. And Arroyo. Yeah, it's my last break, Evan. Y'all should have got here a little earlier. I might put another one up. Y'all lollygagged around and waited, and I made a decision. Should have got here earlier. Yeah. Hey. No excuses. No excuses. I don't care if you went out for brunch or not. Hi, Ethan. There we go. Kendry Churio for the Royals. Is that dude? Nice hit, dude. I don't know, Evan. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Either it'll be Noah and Kobe, Mr. and Mrs. or nobody. Connor Griffin, Polanco, James Ferrara, Hunter, and Celestin. And Travis Sakura for the Nationals. That's right, dude. El Duderino. We got a red. Hang on. Is this a stained glass? Christian Moore, it sure is. And that's Diggity Dad. Nice hit, bro. A deed. Dubuque Clark. Jacob Melton on the red. Basalo, Caminero, Duran, Brito, Mendez, Nayans, and J.R. Ritchie. Kayama out of 175 and Maury for the A's. Mr. Melton. I knew something was chilling. I knew something was chilling in that box, the way it started. Toll. Die cut. Kevin McGonigal. Torres, Condon, Carlson, Shelton. Daniil Ortiz out of 125 for them Cardinals. And Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones. And Mr. McGonigal. All right, let me get some of this paper base out of my way before it falls down. Before the stack gets too high and something crazy happens. Because there's a lot of cards in jumbos, if you couldn't tell. Oh, there's more than a couple. Oh, it says there is. Yes, there is. There's a lot of cards in that. Ethan Holiday, Urbina, Rodriguez, Pierce, Walcott, and Ethan Holiday. And JoJo Parker. Darren, it's up right now. So all you have to do is go to 238 Cards on YouTube right now. And then it's live streaming, so you just have to rewind. So if you click on the live stream and just rewind, you can go back to it. If you don't have the time to do it right now when I'm not live anymore, it'll just be a replay. You got it. Thomas White, Bryce Harper, Lalaine Gonzalez. Yep, we want that. Kova, Rumfield, and Ramos. And Kyson Witherspoon. Yeah, we want this. Cole Young. Gabriel Rodriguez for the Guardians. And that's my boy, C9. There you go, bro. Bro, I've gotten you... how many prospects do you guys have? Because I think I've pulled like 5 autos of your prospects this week. Ethan Holiday. Arias, Figueroa, Owens, Culpepper, George Lombard out of 250. Yeah, dude, I think I've pulled him more than once. C9 have to remind me, but I think that's not the first time I've pulled that for him this week. And Susana. All right. That was just one box. Now, let's do Topps Chrome Black. Good morning. I need this. 2 packs and the encased card. Not really anything, Gary. Not yet, but we've only done one jumbo. We still got 5 boxes left. Well, technically 4 after this one. Otto Kemp, Caglione, Toll, Rushman out of 75, and Javier Baez. Pack number 2. Like I was telling you guys the other day, Topps Chrome Black holds good value. It stays up. Dominguez, Yamamoto, boom. There's Mr. Toll out of 25. Red Sox are eating a little bit here. NH, Royce Lewis, and Burnable for the Rockies. Thank you, Noni. Enjoy your birthday. Go get something good to eat somewhere. Or at least have it brought to you. One of the two. All right. Oh, that one's in there pretty good. All right. Empty box. Out of 199. Zach Neto for the Angels. Okay. 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 Now let's do a delight. Here, I'm going to put this down. Those never stand up there. Let's do a delight. Empty. There's Kendry again. Colby Shelton. Jude Warwick out of 150 on the red. Sproat. All right, we got a redemption. Good luck. Topps online redemption card. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Chrome Prospects 1 autograph variation HTA choice refractor parallel. That's a lot of words. Of Fernandez for the Guardians. Bro, have yourself a break. There's going to be some autos behind this, too. Try to hide it as long as I can. Jack Wheeler out of 99 on the green lava auto for the Rangers. Blake Mitchell out of 99. DePaula out of 150. There you go, Dodgers. Blake Mitchell out of 250. And Carson Williams for the Rays. And everything we just did, we get to do again. Because that's 3 boxes left. Jumbo, Topps Chrome Black, and Bowman Delight. Pretty cool, huh? Jack. Am I wrong, C9? Like, come on, man. All right, Jumbo. Oh, I'm definitely not going to have enough. I forget how many, even though we go through a lot of cards in those Jumbos, there's still a lot of ones top load worthy with all the reds and all the rookies. Like, it's got a lot of cards in it. That's an empty box. And you'll end up with a bunch of paper-based rookies for pretty much all of them. Aaron Judge, Basalo, Benj, Madonna, Carlson, Shelton, and Juan Torres out of 299 first Bowman for the Yankees. And if you send these in, you guys, if you send these in to be graded, even though they're paper, they'll be just fine. Just like I told you. Some of these people aren't household names yet. They will be in about 3 years, though. Aaron Judge. Montero out of 35 for the A's. First Bowman with the Bowman logo fractor in the background. That's pretty cool. Out of 35. Hey, look at Sal Stewart. Houston, Gutierrez, Montero, Dvalin, and Walker Jenkins for the Twins. There you go, Twins. Oh, hang on. Gotta be careful with top loader sometimes. Look at that. It is Jerome. It sure is. Appreciate you, Jerome. Have a good Sunday. Owen Cassie for the Cubs. Shohei, Mike Trout, Antunes, Miller, Emerson, Kilby. And on the reptile print, Waldschmidt. And a hope for the Dodgers. Well, Shohei die cut. We'll take that. And I think Mr. Esquire got the Cubs. I was right. You're doing art with the Yankees, too. We got a paper numbered card here. Perdomo out of 499. Gill for the White Sox. Max Clark. Gitas. Owen Carey will take that. Arroyo. Fiend. Lynn for the A's. And Morales for the Dodgers. So every one of those packs has one of those prospects cards at the back. But we did get a White Sox. Who asked that? Gary. Adrian Gill. Red, Jonah Tong, we'll take that. Aloy, Bobby Witt, Warwick, Davalillo, Wheeler, Hunter, and Celestin. And Houston for the Twins. Pretty good, too. Siggy, if I had to guess, the next time we'll probably do that would be when Noah and Kobe are on. Die cut Bobby Witt Jr., Connor Griffin, Chase Cabrera, Neans, J.R. Ritchie for them Bravos, and Ike Irish. Bobby Witt. Nolan McLean for the Mets. Yes, please. Juan Soto, Duran, Mejia, Parker, Owens, and Culpepper. And Jordan for the Giants. Lot of paper rookies. Savage, Doyle, Nelson, Shields, Waldschmidt, and Coppin. Espinoza out of 150, and Salas for the Mariners. Or no, the Marlins. My bad. It's the Marlins. Starts with M. Should have one more auto here. Got another die cut. Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Jackson, Hernandez, Mitchell, and Salas. And Cam Caminiti. Three packs of the jumbo left. Then we've got Topps Chrome Black Hobby and then the Bowman Delight to end it out. Julio Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Carlos Cio, Sanchez, Rodriguez, and Irish. With Ethan Holiday for the Rockies. He's got a little bit of... That might be all right once it's in the top loader. Y'all quiet on a Sunday. Y'all real quiet on a Sunday. Lucky. So the only thing that goes to the paper spot is the base cards like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like this, like that. This would not. This would not. And any of the ones that say first on them, those don't either. Teal. Don't want to spook the deeds. Connor Griffin. There's Mr. Scarborough. He's a good one. Mendez, Torres, Walcott, and Ethan Holiday again. Yeah, these wouldn't. These wouldn't. That wouldn't. That would. Just to kind of make it clear. Leo DeVries. Gary, you get the base rookies and Bowman's first. If you look in the when we were selling the teams, there's a spot that says paper base veteran, which means all of those go to one person. Also, it makes it to where you see how many cards are in this. Slitler, Crooks, Slitler again on the red. Jorge Quintana for the Padres, which is who more? Nick Kurtz, Condon, Brito, Rumfield, Ramos, Jack Wheeler out of 125. And Johnny Farmella. All right, 2 boxes left. Get some of the space out of my way real quick. Yes, he sure is, Mr. Esquire. And if he does good things, you're going to want this card. Lucky me, I'm sure somebody has somewhere. Topps Chrome Black. All right, there's one encased card in there and 2 packs. McCutcheon, Garcia, Lee, Fernandez out of 50, Bassett, and Shohei. Augustin Ramirez, Simeon, Basalo, Toll again out of 99, Zach Wheeler, and Jacob Melton for the Astros. All right, let's see what this encased card is. Angels are eating. Might as well get you an auto to go along with it, bro. Christian Moore out of 99 for the Angels, and that is Diggity Dat. Look at you, Diggity Dat. Look at that. Congrats, bro. That don't happen every day. All right, let me put him to the side. He's going to keep falling down. Empty box. And then it was Delight time, the finale. Empty. Good luck. Arana, Montero, Bryce Eldridge on the Bowman logo fractor. No, stop it. No. Okay. I'm sorry. Red Sal Stewart, I'm interested in this. Whoever got the Reds. Who is it? Who got the Reds? M. Lowe. It's yours, but I'm interested. Oh, there he is. This guy was in our live for about an hour the other day. Andrew Fisher for the Brew Crew on the auto. And the Brew Crew was Schwag. And then there's a little treat back there for you, dude. I see it. I can see it through the screen. Jack Caglione out of $4.99 for the Royals. Holla holla. Winner winner. Chicken dinner. We have Moises Chase. Arquette out of 125 for that last spot magic. Jun Kim, his cards have been selling well too, out of 99. And Basalo to end it out. Man, this is a good break. This is such a good break. Hey, Swep. I'm going to do a recap of this, you guys, and then I'm going to skedaddle for the day. I'll be back on Tuesday morning. I know for certain Mr. and Mrs. will be on tomorrow night. As far as tonight, I'm not sure yet. So I don't know if Noah and Kobe will be on, or if they'll be on, or I don't know. I don't know. Arquette and Chase. Gary, you let your soul get ripped out too much. I can say as somebody that buys into breaks, that's going to continue to happen if your heart feels that way. You have to just know going into it that that's what you're getting into. And I know it's not fun, but do you know how many times I've done that? Too many to count. Do you know how many times I put it in the chat? None. So just do the best you can. Hopefully, believe And then whatever happens, happens. That's right, Brando. Recap. Chase. Arquette was out of 125. Eldridge. Stewart. Appreciate you, dude. Basallo. Melton. Otani. Kurtz. Slittler. Witt Jr. Aloy. Witt Jr. Houston. Owen Carey. Waldschmidt. Stewart. Judge. Basallo. Mitchell out of 99. DePaula out of 150. Blake Mitchell out of 250. Zach Neto auto for the Angels out of 199. Christian Moore out of 99. Here, we'll put this to the side here real quick. There we go. We got Ethan Holiday, Justin Gonzalez, McGonigal, Kayama, Griffin, Polanco, Otani, Eldridge, Melton, Florentino, Ortiz, and Basallo, Raleigh, Arquette, Harper, DeVries, Tatis, Slittler, Made, Willits, George Lombard out of 250, and Bryce Harper. Absolutely Hugh Morn. Rushman out of 75, Cole Young, Wheeler, Griffin, Scarborough, Perdomo, and Otani, Houston, Torres, Warwick, Williams, Kemp, Caglione, and Toll, Jun Kim out of 99, Basallo, Toll out of 99, Fernandez out of 50, Slittler, Quintana, Teal, and Ethan Holiday. Ethan Holiday, Soto, Judge, Yasavage, Espinoza out of 150, McLean, Tong, Cassie, Jenkins, Montero out of 35 for the A's, Sproat, Jack Wheeler out of 99. Look at Jack, legendary little auto there. Toll out of 25, Burnable, Jace Mitchell out of 250 on the auto, Holiday, Churio on the auto. You too, Mr. Esquire. Have a good Sunday, bro. Gabriel Rodriguez auto, Fernandez redemption auto, Gill for the White Sox auto, Caglione out of 499 on the Acha, Andrew Fisher on the auto, and on the stained glass, Christian Moore for the Angels. And that beats that. Now I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll be back Tuesday morning. And let me get this to the side here. Perfect. Perfecto. All right, you guys, let me stop